What's going on, beautiful people? It's your boy Terrence Gibson here with another Cryptos OTC Trading Platform video. Kicking butt, taking names. Today's video will be a little longer because I'm gonna play a little bit of Jamzee's last video where he was kind of showing the different places that when he could kind of tell, like when we do our transactions, some of them being like Chinese or in another language where you really can't tell what it's saying, but the ones that's in English, sometimes you could track them, and they track a few of them and, you know, pretty much kind of show what they found out when they tracked them. And it's going to be something beautiful for you to see. So first thing we're going to do on our side is we're going to come in, show you the transaction haul, where we're at 22.79. So I think we were at 21 yesterday. So it's showing you that we're going up almost $180 a day just with the 3 print, because right now I'm not putting anything in here from referrals. Referrals are going straight into the pocket. So today, now that you see that, that's where that's at. You see the bot ran. The bot is about to run again. Hold on one second. Let me flash. Let's see. Yeah, the bot is about to run again. Let me see. Last time it ran was 1557. So 1757. Yeah, it's probably, hold on one second. Let's do this. Do this. Yeah, I know some of y'all ain't see this in a minute. Oh, it's waiting 180 seconds. Just give it a second, see what it do. So this you're gonna see is the bot in action. The bot in action, people. I'm sure it's not gonna be a full 3 minutes. Do is I'm gonna keep it up here for a second. Cause I'm glad, oh man, I'm glad I seen that, because I can't do nothing else while that's doing that. Because if I do, I'm gonna mess up the money that I'm trying to pull out. And then actually, matter of fact, we're gonna go look at some of it. That way you could tell. Let's see. Let's go to my team. And you could tell, see, level 1 at 374 already. You know what I'm saying? Level 2. That's 116. So that's 490. 490 right there. So yesterday we was at like 4. So we had like 589, 590. We'll see when we add it all up. Wait till the when the bot runs. As soon as it starts running from up here, I'm gonna bring it back down. And then also I'm gonna bring this video down so we can see it. So like I said, I got the same V8 VPS dime VPS. That's the one everybody else is using. Use the same link everybody else is using. Ain't trying to do nothing different, because that's the easiest one to use. It'll be kind of crazy trying to get another VPS and then you gotta ask a question and like, dope. Like, we told you what VPS to use. Which one did you end up getting? It's got to be coming up quick. Let me see. So that was what, 374. So I'm not gonna hit receive because, like I said, if I hit receive, it's gonna go straight in there. And as soon as I do that, it's gonna run. And once it runs, that's it. All right. And then also too, what we're waiting for too is the compounding to finish. So once the full amount is over here, all right, here we go. It's doing it. Let's see what it's looking for. All right. Let's see what it's doing. Using a version of Chrome-based browser, you're using a version number of artifacts is the same as well, maybe I shouldn't be in here and there at the same time. All right, let's do this. Hold on 1 second. No, I'm gonna turn this off. So I just turned the bot off. I'm gonna go back to the original one. Let me get it. See, it's open here and it's open there. So it needs to come over here too. Close that out. What's that? That needs to go off too. So I got my script from. All right, so what we're gonna do now is make this small. Go back here. And we'll go to transaction hall. All right, looks like all the money is in the account, right? Yeah. All right, so now it's time for this to run, right? So what we're gonna do is come out of here. We're gonna close. I'm just gonna close this all together. I don't know what that last thing told me. Get rid of that. Get rid of this. Bring this back up. Come over here. Go to the script. All right, click run. It should run straight through the script. All right. Starting to compete. Start to do the competition orders. I think what happened too was I'm probably not supposed to be messing with nothing on the screen while this is running. Just watching it. That's it. She's taking a nice chunk of change. See, like those names like Elias, RZEB, the region, and you can find them through the region. He was finding all that stuff on that video, and I want y'all to see it because it was very awesome. But a good time for y'all to see the bot run too. Then I can go inside the bot and turn on, take all my what's the names, but I don't want to do that. I'm just gonna let this grow by itself. And I'll take out the referral fees. Yeah, remember, it's compounding every 2 hours. And we only like a few seconds behind. Boom, all the way down to, oh, and it logs out too. Wow, okay. Good stuff, good stuff. I was wondering why I would come in here and don't see a whole lot. So now that that's done, you watch the bot do its thing, which is automatic. Then you come back here, and then we come back over here, and then, oh, I got it right there. And we just come back to it here. So now when we go to transaction hall, it should be up 54 cents. So now 2283 is in the compound for 2 hours. That is awesome, people. So that means most of it, 54 cents. I mean, this 54 cents about to disappear anyway, because when I start doing, so that's already done. The bots ran, I don't have nothing to worry about. Let's come back to mine. So now we're gonna start receiving. Go to my team. We're gonna receive 375. I think it went up a little bit. I don't know, 375, 659. That's right, because there's other people probably doing theirs at the same time. That's when you get paid. Every time somebody does that, you get paid. Every time I do it, my upline gets paid. And of course, all the people beside me. Yeah, I think that went up a little bit too, because I don't remember being 100. And then we just come back. You know, whatever's left is be for tomorrow. So come out. And we're only doing this once a day. So now you got 592 inside the thing for withdrawal. So shoot, that's up 100 and I think it's like 450 yesterday. So that's like up 140 from yesterday. So we come in here. Wait for it to load. And this thing is awesome, man. I'm trying to tell you, I've been in places where you hit withdrawal, you gotta wait 5 days, a week. I mean, it's so many different amount of times you gotta wait. But instant, this is pretty much instant. 938 down here. What I just did. All right, facial recognition. It's going to make me turn my camera off, so let's go ahead and turn this camera off. Let me see if it just turns it off. Yeah, error. All right, let me turn this off, people. Boo, boo, boo. Notification. Yup. Yeah, that's right. My lips look right. All right. Certification. We do the verification code. Gonna come to my phone. Verification. Yeah. Verification. All right. What's going on with my verification? I don't need to recertify. Do it? No. All right, let's do this. Refresh. Let's do 5. 2. And certification. Boom, boom, boom. Send verification code. Okay, message that been sent. Did I see that last time? Oh no, must not. 1561. Then submit. I'm gonna go to my insufficient balance. 592938. Let's see. 93. This did that the first time. All right, so we'll do submit. Successful submission. So sometimes you'll get the change, sometimes you're not. So that's cool. Keep the 93 cents. Now what we do is go to withdrawal records, and it's already completed. Wow. Okay. So now after that, you just go to Kraken. Oh, it's just logged out. Probably logging out before, but I just got to it. And Google, like I say every time, if you don't have Google on any of your stuff, just go ahead and send me all your money, because you'll feel so much better sending me your money than allowing somebody else to steal. You know what I'm saying? Sending it makes you feel good. Oh, it was only 417. I thought it was 450, 424. Oh, so that was like almost it was $173 more. Success. All right, so what we're gonna do is this is gonna pop up on its own. I'm going to bring my man down here so he can break down. I'm gonna take this up here so I can see it when it comes. And then I'm bringing it right here so he can go over. That's a bad bull too. I don't know, man. If you click on his video, you'll see him everywhere. Everywhere you on the internet, they do pops up. Definitely need to find out what he's doing. All right, here we go.
Let me know in the comments, but this is what I understand. So we'll see where it goes. But let me hop over. Actually, I have another account. I want to show you guys some of these transaction orders and how that user interface is when we do these transactions. So I have 2,300 bucks in here in my wallet balance, and I can go in and place some of these orders and initiate some of the trading going on. When you do this, it's locked up for 2 hours and then it goes back in your wallet balance. Okay, so here's an example. I have to sift through these because not all of these I can find on Binance, but when you do place these sell transactions, they're going to tell you the region it's coming from that they're looking at, the certified supplier. So we've got this exchange ** market price, and then this transaction price is what we're looking for. So not all these I can verify as actual suppliers, but this one I was able to. So if I go to Binance or p2p.binance.com and I'm looking in the P2P section, the buys USDT, and then I change the fiat here. I'm just explaining to you guys how to do this, okay? Looking for PKR, that's the region, so that's what we put in here. I'm putting in the transaction prices of 184.80, and that's what I have in this amount. And then I have the only show merchant ads checked. So I had to get to the third page here to find this buyer, but we can see here that this price is matching up. And so it's 184.80. That's what we were looking for. It's the same supplier name that COTP is telling us. If I come in here and I mean, they've got a bunch of, positive, negative, how long they've been registered. So these are all buyers here on Binance's P2P section. So that's pretty interesting. Now, here's the thing. These are just verified buyers for COTP that they're telling us. And I can't confirm with all of these, like, hey, like this transaction, did it happen? So don't take this, take this with a grain of salt, but we can at least say, yes, it's a verified merchant that COTP is telling us. Now, whether or not these guys are actually making this transaction with them, or if they're pooling our money and then making other transactions across the board for those 2 hours that when it's in a transaction, I don't know on that back end. But what I can tell you guys is just like I showed you here, when you come in and you place these transactions here, some of these you can come through, and like this one, I probably wouldn't try and verify. I would probably do another one that's not from CNY, which is, I think, China. Anyway, so we have, you can go through and play around with this, verify on Binance. And again, take this with a grain of salt. This is mainly to verify the buyers. They might be doing more, or that's just what they're showing us. So I don't know exactly what all they are doing, but that is a possibility here. Now, here's the last thing I'm going to go over, and then I'll talk about the withdrawals and stuff with how that is functioning. I just kind of want to show you guys a little bit of background, and this was done from somebody in my group that explained this to me, and it's helpful information. In the end, it's kind of cool just to learn about the OTC P2P world, and because before this I wasn't too familiar with its existence and all of that. So let me just show you guys. I want to show you the withdrawal, like where withdrawals are coming from. So if I go, let me just go up to Tron Scan, because if I were to track where our withdrawals are coming from, just to see what exactly is going on there, let me show you how to do that. And I'm just going to pull up my addresses from my withdraw and where all those are coming from. So if you guys go to your transactions, when you do a withdrawal from COTP, you should be able to find this. And this is the address that mine came from. So I just copied and pasted it in here. And if I search it on tronscan.org, it's going to give me this owner address SDU3. And I'm going to click on that. And some of this you kind of have to dig around and play around with a bit. But I'm going to first go to transfers. And then I'm going to hop over to TRC20 transfers, because USDT TRC20 is what we are dealing with COTP. And in this filter, I'm going to click on view transactions received, because I just want to see from this owner's address, where money is coming from that's going into this. So this is kind of what I'm doing, just tracking, kind of like, backtracking and seeing where transactions are coming from, deposits into this address that's paying me. And so usually what I'll do in here is we're still on TRC20 transfers, and I'm just looking for really big deposits. So these are all around thousands. We've got this really big 41,000 deposit that came in. So if I click on this address to see where this one came in from, and I click on transfers and I do TRC20 transfers, so I'm just following the big money. Okay, so we've got 41,000, 42,000. I'm going to follow this one, and we can see that this address was tagged with Kraken, and we can see this account here has $289 million that is tied to it. Now, I'm not saying that this is Kraken itself. I'm just saying it's, from what I understand, this is coming from Kraken, which is one of the top OTC dealing desk platforms. So, I mean, I'm not 100% confirming anything here. Again, I don't know exactly what is all going on in the background with this whole project. I'm just following some of these addresses here. And I think earlier, just like an hour ago, I was checking this, actually like 30 minutes ago, and this was like at 285 million. So since then, 4 million has pumped into this address. Now, here is the one for Kraken. Let me find another one that is, see if we can link one back to Binance. So 1 second. Okay, so here's another one that I just found, just a bigger chunk that was deposited. I'm on the 6th page. 49,000 that was deposited into this address. So if I am just tracking this down, I'm going to click on transfers, TRC20, and I'm going to follow the big $49,000 deposit. I'm going to click on that address here to see where it came from. And this one is telling us it came from ftx.us. This wallet has 6 million bucks in it. So let me just look up ftx.us. And we can see, okay, some kind of exchange. If I go under products, I was just looking at this. If I go under products, guess what? They've got OTC trading. All right, here's another one. I'm on the 17th page. It's easier to follow these really big deposits because not all of them are tagged from an exchange of some sort. So I went into here. So this is me just following it. And I clicked on the transfers TRC20. I click where this deposit's coming from. MXC is where it was tagged. So I looked up MXC and Crypto Slate came up. So what is MXC? So it has MXC stuff all over here. And again, one of their services is OTC exchange. So there is another one to consider. All right, I finally found one from Binance. Man, this thing took forever. Okay, so I'm still on the 17th page. Oh gosh, I think it was this one that I clicked on. 8W, yeah, okay, so this 8W address, and then okay, so this HLS from address and the 32G I found here. You can see this is tagged with Binance Hot. So these both are coming from Binance, and we can see this one has 108 million. This one's got almost 52 million. So you've got all these different ginormous addresses all coming from OTC exchanges or exchanges that offer OTC trading. And I'm not saying this is Binance. I'm just saying, from what I understand, that it's coming from Binance. You guys just saw me look at, what was that, 4 different exchanges. So it was Kraken, FTX, and MXC. The last one, I'm going to stop here, Binance. All of these exchanges offer OTC trading platform. There's just tons of different wallets here with millions, bucket loads of USDT in here. So, I mean, and I'm not saying this is 100% confirmation, because I still don't know exactly what's all going on in the background. If I'm following with this owner address where my withdrawal is coming from, though, and tracking some of these that do have tags on it, then that's what I'm looking at. So with that in mind, I'm going to end on this. Okay, now I have done plenty of withdrawals, and these are all from what I understand as well. Again, all this stuff here, I say what I understand because, from my understanding, this is I think how it works. But I don't work for these guys. I'm like you guys. I try and find some of these solid projects, and some of them pay out crazy, and other ones that I have are way low risk, and the returns are also a lot lower. So I'm just in a range of stuff that I feel it has good enough stuff, or good enough backbone to stand up in. But here's what I can tell you: you guys can make your own decision. When you come into here and you do deposits, withdrawals, and all that stuff, well, I guess it's mainly deposits and withdrawals, it's pretty instant. Okay, when I do a withdrawal, let me show you my withdrawal records for this account. This is daily, so this is twice a day, twice a day, twice a day. I do these in the morning and in the evening, and I get these to my wallet within a few minutes. Now, we've been looking at these different wallets where things are coming from, and you've probably noticed some of this trigger smart contract, this transaction type. And from the discussions I've had, this site that we have, let me refresh this so it's a little bit cleaner looking. There you go. With the discussions that I've had with the guys above me, and it's mainly all automated. They've got their algorithm, their system in place, and their KYC, everything is, there's very, very little manual stuff going on. And when you do a withdrawal, majority of the time it takes a few minutes. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer. And like 10 minutes, 10, 15 is like typically when somebody says, hey, how long does it usually take? I'm like, 10 minutes. Okay, cool. Just came in like 5 minutes. So you guys can come in and you can leave based off of how things are right now. If I want to drop 20K, and I actually did this when I first tested this on my other account. So this is my wife. I got my wife's account, and my account, and we're both hooked up to this. But I dropped in 10,000 and I withdrew all 10,000, and I've shown that on my previous videos. So the uniqueness to this, where you can come in and you can come out, is extremely cool. Usually when when you see these kinds of returns, and I'm typically not in smart contracts. I was in one smart contract and it didn't end well. You guys might have been in that, but it's just, when you have these kinds of returns, you typically lock your money in. The only time that your funds are locked, you guys, is when it's in a transaction. And that's for 2 hours. And if it's in your wallet balance, you can withdraw that whenever you want. The only limit is 20,000 bucks per withdrawal request. However, you can submit as many requests as you want a day. So last Friday, the 11th, I did a request for 40,000. I did, and that was done in 2 withdrawal requests, one 20,000, another 20,000. Today, I'm going to be doing a really big withdrawal request as well, just taking profits off the table. And I'm going to have to submit multiple withdrawal requests, 20,000 each. But guess what? We've got that flexibility. So that is some really interesting stuff.
Crazy.
I don't see this kind of coming in, coming out. And if they've been running since at least this official portion, January, that's 3 months with this kind of, and I know that we're getting a lot more trend and movement now. So, I mean, I'm gonna keep watching these bounces. What I've seen actually is when this gets low, it just fills up with these other, see, like right now it's at 13,000, and it's probably gonna pump from these other exchanges and stuff going into it. And like, I think yesterday when I was checking it, it was back up to around 270, 300,000. And that's kind of the repeating process that I've seen. So with that, you guys, I mean, I'm personally getting around 3 to 3.3% a day. And what I'm doing is I am compounding during the week and withdrawing profits on the weekend and some of this other stuff I have going on, doing daily withdrawals. So when you guys do make your account, it's pretty secure, honestly. You sign in with your phone. If you want to do any kind of transactions, you guys need to, like if I wanted to withdraw here, I need my transaction password. To make your transaction password, you need your phone verification. So that's how you make your transaction password when you do withdrawals. And then again, you need your phone verification code and this face recognition authentication as well. So it's not all the time, but a lot of time you need to verify your face when you do withdrawals. So they've got 3 different security sections in place when you do a withdrawal system. So this is pretty dang secure. And I haven't talked yet about this, but let's talk about their referral system. They've got a three-tier system, 15, 10, and 5%, and that's all profit-based. There's no fast start deposit bonus from people coming in. It's just when people come in under you and they earn every 2 hours, for example, then you are earning, COTP is paying, you know, what they earn, 15% of that, 10% of that, 5% of that to you, depending on what level they are at. So there is that portion. I'll show you. This is on my
second
account here.
Look at this.
I've done pretty big withdrawals. I'm going to do a big one today, and everything honestly has been really smooth. And
look at that number, people. Do y'all see that?
I'm not saying just because things have been smooth.
Do y'all see that? This could be you. Jamzee will tell you the same. Just gotta get out there and get to work. He don't sound like he bragging about nothing. He don't sound like he, you know, he fell out he was an angel and lost his wings and now he on here promoting this stuff. No, he just a boss. You are a boss too. You can do the same exact thing. All right. I think that's the end of him going through that, so you can see that. And then now I'm gonna bring make this small again, because my thing hit soon. It would hit soon as the video start playing. So you can see now it's in the account 1981, the 5920 hit right at the same time. So, and then in this video, we're talking about OTC is in cracking also. So there's so many different things you got to find out and learn about. But that platform is the bomb, people. Let's bring it all the way over here. It's the bomb. It's definitely the bomb. You know what I'm saying? My account is more like his second account. But that account is, woo! Oh my gosh. Excuse the yawn. Oh my gosh. So, hey, it's your boy Terrence Gibson. We did enough with withdrawal. I guarantee you there's funds already starting to see, we got 60 cent, level 1, 74 cent, level 2, 62 cent, level 3. All this is starting to add up for tomorrow. And this is just the referral fees. So like my referral, more referrals for this account than I have in the account. So let you know, man, all you gotta do is tell people. Tell people, and they're either gonna like it or not like it. And then you got this infinite thing, shows up, but it keeps saying wrong parameter. So I don't know. Oh, excuse me, yawn again. All right, people, I'm about to end this video because I'm yawning more than I'm talking. All right, people, it's your boy Terrence Gibson. Like, subscribe, rock that bell, join my team. Let's go, people.